Previously, on 20 Ways to Die.
If we see and get the opportunity to kill this white dragon mask bearer, we shall do so. And if we can retrieve the mask as well, we shall seek to return it to you.
Well, we're leaving so soon. I thought the travel wasn't to occur for another 10-day. Captain Ulthastan stops for a second and says,
Yes, well, recent developments has caused Lady Rezmir to speed up the timeline.
We'll keep appearances up, and once it's nightfall, we'll head to the castle. As you get closer through the portcullis, you can see that there's these two life-size statues of cloud giants on either side. One is male and the other's female. So previously when we left our heroes, they had entered the Skyreach Castle. Talis went to go do her own thing and see if Varram the White was here, and also to see what Lady Rezmir's plans were. She directed them to the cultist barracks nearby, where they could rest for the night, and she would meet with them in the morning unless she found out that Varram was exposed and could maybe get him tonight. But otherwise, our party's right here at the cultist barracks inside Skyreach Castle. You guys go to open the door, and from inside it's like, who's there? And you open the door, and inside you see that there are a bunch of cultists kind of hanging out, and you can see that some of them are dressed in their regalia, others aren't, and people are just kind of relaxing. And then once they see the robes, the robes that you guys are wearing, like they relax a bit, and they're like, what's going on? I haven't seen you guys around here before.
We're here with Talis. They just get to lie down. Take a chill pill. You think they just let anybody from Parnas come into the castle?
Oh, did you say Talis? Oh, great.
No, I did not say Talis. Maybe I did. Is that a problem?
No, but I mean, no offense to your lady, but man, every time she comes in, and her and Rezmir always go at it, and God forbid Varram's around. Good thing he's not here. Otherwise, Talis always gotta mention how she should be the rightful White Worm.
You know what? I think
Wyrmspeaker.
she would like to know what you're saying about her.
Hang on. I don't suppose you could give us some more information about that. We're recent hires into her retinue.
Well, I mean, look, I'm not trying to say anything bad about her. I mean, I would never. And you see the three other cultists are distancing themselves from this guy who's very outspoken. It's over.
Pulling his collar.
Yeah. They're just like, well, and he's starting to backpedal a little bit. He's like, look, nothing bad. I'm just saying, you know how they get into it, guys. You know what I'm talking about, right? When the Wyrmspeakers all start getting into it, and then they're like, oh no, and some of them that are listening, they like turn over to pretend like they're sleeping, and then the ones at the table, they're like, it's your turn to deal the cards, and they're like playing cards, and the guy's like, no, come on, you guys know what I'm talking about, right? Then we gotta run around and do all this stuff, and come on, don't leave me hanging.
Wait, what was your name again?
My name is just John.
Okay.
Good, John.
Insight
Just
check.
make a note.
Is he lying?
Go ahead and I guess you can do an insight check. And are you saying if he's lying about his name or about?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh yes, about his name.
10. Inconclusive.
Yeah, you're pretty sure. I mean, it could be or it couldn't be. He might have used a pseudonym. It's a fairly common name. Although it has to be spelled with a couple extra H's and a Y for an O, just so it could be fantasy spelling.
Yeah, YHOHHN.
Jan.
HN.
Okay, John.
All
I
right.
just stare at him menacingly.
Yeah, look. If you guys need to bed down for the night, there's some cots over in the back that are open.
Okay.
Thanks. So, I'm gonna. So we're long resting, right?
You're gonna try. You might get
Wants his
interrupted.
long rest.
So if we're long resting,
You guys can try to long rest. Lee's fine with the short rest, so he'll sort of pay attention to what's going on, make sure we don't get screwed over by anybody.
do I have time to long rest and sit down and play cards with those guys?
No.
You don't know when she's coming back. If you want a long rest, you better get on it, just in case.
Yeah, fair enough. I'll long rest.
All right, so Aravan goes and takes a long rest. Anyone else?
Yeah,
a long rest is 8 hours, but you're not necessarily sleeping during that
That's
long
true.
rest.
That's true. That's a good point.
Like, you'd be sleeping for like 6 hours or
Most
something
of
like
it.
that?
Yeah, you're sleeping for most of it.
Most of it.
Mm-hmm.
So can I both long rest and play cards?
You could probably squeeze in a game.
Yeah, I have proficiency in playing cards, and I've not used it all campaign.
This is my only chance, guys. Come on. All right. Well, do you want to try to play now while they're dealing, or do you want to do it after your long rest when actually?
Well, I'll head over to them and ask what they're playing and whether they'd be willing to deal me in. Are they gambling?
Yeah, they're gambling small amounts, like just a couple coppers here and there, and then you see that there's slips of paper, and it seems to be that they're also gambling guard duty or hauling duty.
Oh, that's great. I'll go sit down and play too.
All right.
I'll throw some copper on the
No.
table.
Grimace going to grab a cot and lay down.
All right.
Florestan is laying in bed with this cultist.
Yeah, you sit like right on the edge in the same bed, and he's like, "Hey, go find your own cot."
I called dibs on this one.
Surprised
here
Florestan's not asking for any female cultists if there are any.
No, Florestan doesn't play favorites.
Now this is definitely the men's barracks. As you guys go deeper in, you can just smell like it's almost like a stale locker room smell as you go deeper into the cots.
It's fine by me.
All right. Well, that guy like finally just shoves you away and then goes to the next bed. They don't seem to have any particular like these are just open cots. They're not someone's bed, the same bed every night or something like that.
Got it.
One thing you notice, Brahm, like a lot of the cultists, they have a little ribbon with a colored ribbon.
What?
Most of them are wearing black. They have a black ribbon on, and the guy John, he has a black ribbon as well.
Okay.
But otherwise, you do see a couple white ribbons, and then a lot of like 3 or 4 of them don't have any ribbons at all. And as you guys sit down to play cards, you're like, deal me in, and like, oh, well, yeah, sure, no problem. So, how do you guys like working for Talis?
It's interesting. You get to see the land a little bit. Never a dull moment working for Talis. That's for sure.
It's good work. She seems to be a fair patron.
Well, sorry about John. He's a little bit of a loudmouth, but he's not wrong. Unfortunately, they definitely the wearers of purple definitely get into it from time to time.
That's
Only
just
natural.
the politics of the higher ups.
Yeah, tell me about it.
You mentioned Varram wasn't here. I'm kind of happy about that. Do you know where he is?
No, we haven't heard. We actually haven't seen him for a while. I don't know if he was supposed to come or not, but I know a contingent of some of his men were here to help with the hauling, and of course with what's downstairs, of course.
Right, and I kind of motioned to the guys with the white ribbon. It's like I noticed that. And I see that Lady Resmir's men are here, and they're here in force. I assume she's the leading rank.
Yes, she is, and believe me, when you see her come through the hallways, get out of the way. Just find something to do and make yourself look busy.
Oh, I'm good at that. What do you think? I'm here now, but
Well, if you're supposed to be at a post, I mean, don't let us hold you up. It's swift punishment here on Skyreach.
No. Lady Talis has given us rest. We traveled all day, and it's been a long one. I can tell you that.
Well,
I think what my friend meant is that he knows when to keep his head down, and that's why he's lasted in her service so long.
Yes.
I see.
Well, here let's deal you in. If you guys don't have any castle duties yet, then buy-ins of 2 copper. We're not playing for big money tonight.
Sounds fair. Sounds like a nice friendly game.
All right.
Should I make a roll, DM? Should we roll or something?
Yeah. Why don't you? So you have proficiency with. So you have to do your 2 copper first, and then what would you roll with?
Is it just a D20 plus if you're proficient or not?
Wisdom, maybe?
Yeah.
Thieves' tool,
What does the
dexterity,
playing does playing cards? Is it connected?
It's
to
not
something?
explicit.
Well, you guys sit down to play, and then Lee, you're
Tool
kind of staying near the door. And what are you doing? Just kind of keeping an eye on everything.
I picked a bed somewhere near the door. Yeah, and I'm just sitting there hanging out.
Okay.
But I'm keeping an eye on what's going on.
Floor stands resting. Grimmeth is resting.
I kind of wanted to talk to the guards some more.
Well, John's available. He's organizing books, and he was chastised a little bit by some of the other guys. So he's actually pretty close. He's the one closest to you over at the bookshelf.
Yeah, Brahm's not the best card player. He's too honest and whatnot. So he'll pretty much just kind of, after a couple hands, get up and leave and go talk to John.
Yeah, why don't you guys just both go, Erevan and Brahm, just do wisdom checks, like not saves, but wisdom checks. And then since Erevan's proficient, we'll just give like a, what's your proficiency, +3?
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Playing card set 16. All right.
I rolled a 22 wisdom.
Nice. Okay. So
I am going to use cutting words to cut one of those down.
Well, it's before our long rest, so you might as well.
Yeah,
you're
I
just
am.
gonna burn through your spell slot.
So I'm gonna take 8 off of Erevan's. So
Wait, off of mine?
yeah.
No, I'm going to use my Bardic Inspiration, because I'll lose it anyway.
The bardic inspiration you gave him. Oh, look at that. Nice. A 6. Oh, all right. So you almost canceled it out. So what does that bring you down? That's 8, then plus 6,
14.
so 14. All right. So let's do.
God, what does Floristan have against me?
All right, Erevan, you
I thought it was funny.
you did not make a profit. It looks like
Did I
Brahm.
make my money back?
No, Brahm was able to clean up pretty well, and Brahm, you came away with 10 copper.
Oh boy.
I know. Don't spend it all in one place.
Oh no.
Erevan, you're stuck with cleaning the latrines. I'm just kidding. They didn't put any guard duties on since you guys don't have any to trade.
Wonderful.
All right. So Grimmeth, you're kind of over there, and you wanted to talk to John.
What? No.
No?
No, I'm just resting.
I did.
Oh, okay,
Brahm
Brahm.
wanted to talk to John.
Oh, hang on. I'm looking at the thing.
Uh-huh.
It says that with a DC 15 insight check, if you have proficiency,
Uh-huh.
while playing games, you can use it to gain an understanding of their personality, granting you a better ability to discern their lies from their truths and read their mood.
Okay.
So I want to try and figure out like what the morale is in general of the guards.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
So why don't you do a new roll then? Just try to check
Okay.
their morale, and you guys have been sitting at the table for a while. I mean, it's hard to tell. Everyone seems kind of tired for the most part,
Yeah.
but
Seven's not the best.
yeah, seven.
Yeah,
I'd
that
say.
7's not going to do much.
Okay. And then other than that, Erevan, you probably need to start resting if you want to.
Yep, I'll start resting. I'll go get to a bed.
All right, Brahm. So John like smiles nervously when you come. He's like, oh, I didn't mean to, no offense to Lady Talis. I was just merely stating that life sometimes gets harder with the wearers of purple around. That's all I meant to say.
my friend, no need to apologize.
Oh, okay.
I completely understand. No one likes it when the higher ups fight. It just means more shit for us, right?
Oh, it's the truth, man. These guys try to say, they try to put me down and say that I'm wrong, but it's not wrong. It's the truth.
Absolutely, and I don't. We're new here. I'm not trying to step on anyone's toes or anything like that. I'm just trying to get the lay of the land if we're going to be on here for a while, and I don't want any bad blood between anyone here.
No, of course not.
being new and stuff like that, and I've heard some rumors that Lady Rismir might have been, I don't know, on the run. I mean, I've heard some bad things happen, in Greenest and all that. It's rough. So, I mean, so what's her? Has she been angry? Has she been kind of jumpy? What's been going on?
Oh yeah, you're telling me. I mean, to know about Greenest already, it was just an insane encounter we had. I wasn't there, but I heard about it, and apparently the town of Greenest, which was supposed to be an easy haul, put up a bit of a fight, and other than that, I mean, Resmir's just been furious. Apparently there's a small group just giving her trouble all throughout, and I don't know if you guys came through the Carnith Roadhouse, but that's one of our areas where we stage a lot of our goods. But apparently they even caught up to our forces there, and even at Castle Nereatar, which I'm sure you guys have come from, or maybe just you came straight from the lodge.
Well, yeah, we came straight from the lodge, but I mean, yeah, we heard people coming through our channels there. I mean, it sounds like they were disruptive. I mean, this small group is becoming quite the thorn in the cult side, huh?
Oh, seriously. I mean, I don't know if they had made you go through that portal yet, but at the castle, at the lodge, we can go in between Castle Nereatar and the lodge and hall stuff. But man, I tell you that castle, if you ever have to do hauling through that, it's gross, and all the bullywugs and lizard folk around, and man, not good. Never liked it.
Bullywugs are just dirty creatures in general. I can't imagine. But I'm glad I never had to go through there. But yeah, the people coming through that portal telling us about the problems of that group. That's not great, and I'm sure Lady Rismir doesn't want anything to do with that. And,
no, I mean, praise Tiamat, but it's just much easier for me when it's people that I know, and I gotta say, like, when we came here to Skyreach, the ogres that are around, don't be fooled. They are under the control of the Cloud Giant, and even though they're playing nice now, I just would stay out of their way, because they are not friendly to cultists. They won't openly attack us, but be careful around them. Never get cornered either.
That's good to know, my friend. And I've heard of the Cloud Giant, and he's the one who makes the whole castle fly. Is that right?
Yeah. I mean, I'm not entirely sure about it. I guess I don't know how it works exactly, but this, in fact, is his castle, and we were able to take it over. I don't know the details, but someone mentioned something about his wife or something was involved, and I believe that she is actually, in fact, the force that moves this castle. Sometimes if you ever get guard duty at night, you can hear her wails throughout the caverns and the hallways, because, well, she apparently put up a big fight, and we had to end up killing her in the process.
Killing her? Wow! But we can still hear the wails?
Yes. Some people say that it's almost like this place is haunted.
Oh my! That's.
Florestan is very scared at this point.
You're like peeking out from your little bed covers, listening to the ghost story.
Shaking.
Well,
I have to say, ghosts are one thing, but giant ghosts.
Yeah, that's not something I want to tangle with.
Yes,
That's all good information, John. Thank you.
Well, just again, be careful and don't get caught alone wandering the halls. There's many things that aren't as loyal to the cult as we are.
That's really good to know. I don't want to get cornered by no ogre. That's a brutal way to go, if you know what I mean.
Oh, I do.
Thank you, and again, no offense taken, anything like that. It's we need friends here. Friends are always good.
Absolutely.
Thank you, John. And I'll walk away and try and grab a cot.
Okay.
You can share mine.
I'm gonna get my own. Thanks, Florestan.
Okay.
All right, so you guys will go ahead and get your long rest. The night goes about without anything of note. Pretty quiet. You do hear some sounds and stuff coming from the courtyard, but it seems to be mostly footsteps and talking. I guess Lee's keeping watch, and a couple of you aren't just dead asleep. But Talis comes and opens the door, and she motions to you guys and tells like Lee or something to wake up the others.
Okay. Go around and rouse them all.
All right, and then she's like, come out into the hallway. We'll speak more. And then she's motioning for you guys to come out.
Brom comes like out of the door,
Okay.
like throwing on gauntlets and like trying to get his gear on, like hopping on one leg.
Yep. Putting back on my full plate.
Yeah, you got like a pretty good sleep. Well, she just kind of goes off to the edge over here, and then you guys are able to don your armor while she's talking to you. She says, "Well, apparently Varram is not here in the castle, but Lady Rezmir is preparing in her chambers."
Yes, we were able to gather that much from the guards as well. Well, not the Lady Rezmir part, but Baron's not here.
Well, I think that perhaps our deal may need some adjustments if that is the case.
What sort of adjustment?
Well, as you know, Varram holds a mask that is rightfully mine, but if I were to get Lady Rezmir's mask, then perhaps that would be enough to satiate my rise to power for now. What if we adjusted it where you brought me Rezmir's mask instead, since we can actually get our hands on it? And then with that, I can take care of Varram myself.
And what color is this mask?
Why, Rezmir is the Black Wyrmspeaker.
Black.
It works for me. Black mask, white mask. As long as you are able to alter the direction of the cult to something a little less apocalyptic, then Lee is willing to make that adjustment to our deal.
And the rest of you?
I think you know what I think.
Da, 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 da.
I'm humming that to myself.
I have no qualms about changing that.
Yeah, the direction of the cult needs to be changed, and you in power seems to be our best option of doing that.
I have no qualms with seeking to retrieve the Black Mask for you.
Well, good. Then we have a deal. The same deal, but with Rezmir's mask instead of Varram.
I would like to add an amendment that we, once our transaction is complete, that we are allowed safe passage from the castle.
Our transaction will not be complete until we get safe passage from the castle.
Of course, I thought that was implied.
Exactly. Let's just make sure.
Just want everything out in the open, so no one ends up on the wrong side of something.
Well, I agree to your terms.
Okay.
In this courtyard, you guys see it's just walls of solid ice throughout. The ceiling's massive, and you guys already see like how big the area is. Some of the doors are sculpted out of ice. Some of them are wooden. They have big iron hinges, but otherwise, you're able to see just how this kind of work of the structure is just half ice and half stone, or half third, half and half. Some of it's mountain too, and then all just built into it. Brom, you notice that across from the main gate that there is an opening in one of the walls that has a spiral staircase made out of ice. That's far to the east, that direction.
Okay, yeah.
But otherwise, the other rooms, you guys are able to see the doors and stuff to them. Talis, after you guys are talking, she says, "So, with Varram not here, I must admit I do not have a plan for encountering Rezmir, but I will aid you with what I can."
Do we not know where she has a room in this castle?
Rezmir is usually found in her chambers in the upper courtyard.
Should go there, no?
It's a bit audacious, and you're probably going to say that this wouldn't work out well for you. But perhaps you could request an audience.
Yes, that may work. She also has a room in the lower courtyard, but sometimes she sees people in there too. It's almost an office.
Why don't I just go talk to her first?
No. Flores.
No, I just think that we can. I could
keeping quiet for now.
No, I think that we can convince her to just give it up before we have to kill her. I mean, I'm just trying to save us some.
Florestan, in all your great bardic tales, do you know of one case where the hero just convinced the dragon just give up?
Well, I mean, there haven't been too many tales told about Florestan just yet.
I think the biggest issue is we need to locate where she is and where she keeps her mask.
Well, generally it's hard to tell. Sometimes she stays in her upper courtyard room, and sometimes she stays in the room right down the hall here in the lower courtyard. But again, I wasn't able to discern her location.
Well, I would think we should start here. You will go down the hall, maybe check, see if she's there. If not, I can perhaps gain access, and we can see. Maybe we can retrieve the mask without even having to confront her.
Well, I think that would be near impossible, as she keeps the mask on her at all times.
Well, then let's check if she's there at least.
Besides which, if you're planning to take over the cult, you'll need her dead, removed as an obstacle.
I agree.
Okay, well, let's go check on her room. Lead the way.
Why don't we just start blowing shit up right now if that's what we're gonna do? I mean, I have this spell that can take this fucking castle down to the ground.
No,
We are on the ground still.
That's the goal, isn't it? Why don't we just start blowing shit up?
Hang on, Florian. Consider. What if we manage to take control of the castle? Wouldn't it be nice to have a flying castle?
I would like a flying castle.
I still do not believe this castle fly. We are not off the ground yet.
And Talis like motions to the wall, like where there's a window, or you guys can actually see out the front gate, but the gate's closed, but you're able to see out, and you can see that you see nothing but sky around you.
Lee like sits down like, whoa! I did not even feel it. Take off. What happened?
When did we take off?
For someone who wants flying boots, this is.
I mean, I want to be in control myself.
As I predicted, the castle moved before sunrise. It's a good thing that we got on here in the night.
So this is
Anyway,
a joke, right?
We proceed. Let's get out of here. Let's go. I want to get that done with our business and get off of this thing. I want to fly. I don't want to be on giant flying mountain. It's going to crash and kill us all.
Fair enough. Let's the quicker we can get this done, I think the better.
Okay, so Talis walks you over this direction, over to the east. She's like,
I'm gonna pull out one of the scrolls of mage armor and cast that.
Okay.
I am also going to I'm gonna cast prestidigitation.
Prestidigitation.
Can I do that without telling you exactly what I'm doing, because it'll come into play later?
Okay. Yeah, it's supposed to be like a sensory effect or something minor, so all good.
Oh, what is that smell?
You guys can see, yeah. You guys can see as you're walking in, like this is kind of like a carved window out of ice, and you can see that there's two giants inside of it, and they're kind of like talking amongst themselves, but otherwise they're not doing anything, I guess, out of the ordinary. Otherwise, Talis keeps moving forward, and she's like, up here, these doors. These lead to Rezmir's lower chamber, and it's like early morning. Talis goes up to the before she opens the doors, and she says, "If we do encounter Rezmir, what is your plan?"
I kill her.
Is that
I wanna-
plan?
Easy plan.
No, I'm being serious. I want to talk to her first.
I mean, we are well rested. I should point out, we are quite well rested. If we're going to kill her, this would be basically our best opportunity, barring some circumstance. I don't suppose there's a possibility of allying with the Cloud Giant.
I don't agree with Florestan very often, but I think in this case he might be the best option.
I have a kind of semi-plan.
I figured as much. I think this, and if all goes wrong, we can go loud. But I think the quieter we can take control of the situation, the better.
But hang on, okay, you wanted to go about quiet. What about the Cloud Giant? Is there any chance of making an ally of them?
We can do that after we take care of
Wait.
Rezmir.
What does Talis say?
Well, I can guess where his alliances lie, as we took this by force, and unfortunately his wife was killed in the action. I believe Rezmir holds his children captive off this castle somewhere else with hill giants to protect them. But if we were to barter with Blagothkus, then we would have a very powerful ally indeed, as he does control the main forces in here. The ogres, the stone giants, they all fall under his control.
Are there any other powers of note upon in the castle? I know the guards were mentioning something about down below.
And you see she's a little bit taken aback when you say that. And then she stops for a second and says, yes, there is a considerable force down below. I see you've made some friends with the other cultists. But it is no great secret that below there is a white dragon who holds his lair there.
Interesting.
And I think it is good that we go silent and quiet and deadly and don't try to blow up castle, don't have to try to fight dragon, if we can avoid it.
Yeah, I wouldn't count on being able to sway a white dragon to our allegiance. Unless you had that white dragon.
No, I wouldn't recommend trying to fight the white dragon, although I'm sure I can bring it under my control once we deal with it. It is a young white dragon, but a dragon nonetheless.
So as I said earlier, quietly as we can. Florestan, you're up, buddy.
Yeah, I almost think that my plan would be better if it were just me. I know that sounds sketchy, but
Well, I would actually agree with you this once, half-elf. There is no secret that there's no love lost between Rezmir and I.
Okay. Talis, how does Rezmir feel about Born Grey?
Well, Lord Born Grey was put in charge of Castle Neritar by Rezmir herself when she decided to move forward, and she does trust him. And
would it be bad thing if Born Grey were to walk in and start talking to her? Like, would she be alarmed that he's not at the castle?
Well, I believe she would be surprised, as she gave him a direct order to watch over the castle in her absence.
Okay. How about Asbara?
The Red Wizard of Thay?
Yes, would that be a better situation?
The Red Wizards are able to move about fairly freely, and in fact, I believe Asbara's master is here in Skyreach already.
Oh, okay, Florestan, under no circumstances would you try and disguise yourself as Asbara, his master, is here. You won't be able to. I doubt you'll be able to fool him.
Okay.
I mean, he almost pull it off in front of his Bara.
If I can convince Asbara that I'm the real. No, I mean, I'm not worried about that just yet. I'm worried about getting close to this lady we're talking to, and if it's better to be Asbara than it would be Born Grey, I mean, I'm open to either one. I'm open to suggestions, I guess. Like, which one?
Born Grey would be good if you're going in with, like, a problem. Like, say the heroes of Greenest have taken over the castle, and we need to move Skyreach Castle in support.
I like that.
I think we already flying though. That kind of pointless.
Yeah, but no, he can teleport though, couldn't he? No,
No,
he
he
It's a risky
can do
proposition.
Misty Step. He can do Misty Step.
A risky proposition. It would give us the opportunity to bring the lizard folk in. I'm not sure, but after their recent fight, I'm not sure if it's wise to involve that tribe so soon.
Yeah, so I'll dress up as Born Grey then. That's what I'll do.
Okay.
And,
Just out in the hallway.
well, I mean, there's no one out here, right? So I'll do that. And
Clear the door.
yeah,
Clear the door. Everyone.
clear the
Actually,
door. Wish me luck.
So, a suggestion, if we do fight her, we should take her alive. She might have valuable information.
That
She
is not
may.
how I roll.
But I think that's going to be fairly difficult.
Okay, all right. So clear the door. So
I
I'm
can
gonna
always
walk.
bring her back.
Can you?
Uh-huh.
Doesn't she have to be willing?
Nope.
Much easier to kill her then.
So I'm gonna start walking in.
Okay.
just-
So you open up the door, and you're disguised as Lord Borngrey. You see this hallway again, like ice and stone, and you see two doors, one on the left, one on the right, and then the hallway opening up in front of you with another doorway to the northeast. And
I look back at Talis.
Talis, she's like, the one on the left.
Okay. So walk up here. It's cool as can be. Then to the door on the left. Knock, knock. Or is
Alright.
it open?
It's locked.
Okay.
Alright.
Yeah, I knock.
So you knock on the door, and from inside you hear, "Yes, what is it?"
Yes, I need to talk to Rasmir. Open up.
And you hear a long pause, and then from inside you hear her say, my title is Lady Rasmir, the Black Wyrmspeaker. Who has the insolence to just use my name? Like, frivolously?
Seriously, I'm not even in the door. Lady Rasmir,
And
yes.
you
yes,
see, now you definitely got a rise out of her, and you hear like you can hear her storming across the thing, and she opens up the door, and there you are facing her. Inside,
Lady Rasmir, thank God, I need to talk to you. We need to talk in private.
Lee is gonna activate the poison on his knife in preparation.
All right.
Man, I should have cast invisibility on Lee.
I mean,
still can.
you're close enough. I can run the fuck in there like in an instant. I just got faster too.
Here's Rasmir. All right,
I
so
want that robe.
as soon as you open the door, the door just flies open angrily, and she looks at you, and you're like, "Oh, Lady Rasmir, we need to talk in private." It's like, "Who are you, insolent whelp?"
Isn't he dressed up as
Born Grey,
Born-Grey?
Lady Rasmir, Lady Rasmir, you assigned me to Castle Neotard. There's something wrong. I need to talk to you.
You look different.
As soon as I hear her say that, I'm gonna run in and
Oh,
try to strike her.
God damn it.
Yo, sorry man, you failed. Deal with it.
Yeah.
Well,
all right. Go ahead and roll for initiative.
Everyone?
Yes, everyone, please.
Oh,
I had a good plan too.
Lee with the 9. Come on, man.
did
Well, surely Lee gets to
did
act in
Florstan
surprise
cast
round since he's
stealth on
surprising
him, or did he?
literally everyone.
I don't think Florstan was stealthing. You were just in disguise.
No, I was not stealthing.
All right.
No, but did he cast the disguise self, or
Oh,
did
disguise? No, it was just
No, it's just a
Disguise
Just
kit.
stage makeup.
yeah, disguise kit.
I mean, he has the same color
cast
hair at
disguise
least.
self. You could have looked
Yeah.
identical.
I had an eye patch on and everything.
It was like some bed sheet you'd cut up from the barracks.
So is Lee going to get to act on a surprise round?
Yes. That is how I'll do that. But let me get Some more initiatives.
You just need hers, right? You don't need it.
No, there's more.
2 guard drakes inside.
Well, hang on. He needs Talis' initiative, right? She's with us.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, for right now.
Lest I forget. Let me...
Until this goes bad, as it has, and she goes, Lady Resmir, I'm so sorry. These fools are doing this. Let me help you.
Hey, it hasn't got bad yet. We're about to kill this chick.
So a crazy question. Florestan's looking right at her, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Is she wearing a mask?
No, she's not wearing
Okay.
the mask.
If this is a magical mask, it might just kind of like blend.
That's true.
So Lee, you're going to get the first since you ran up. We'll do a surprise round for that. However, as soon as you go in through the door, you come in with a flurry, like you're rushing in through the door, like past Florestan, and right when you step on into the room, beneath you is a rug, and as soon as your foot hits the rug, it immediately starts latching onto you, like trying to grab you.
Yeah, you're not getting any sympathy from me, guy.
Hey, it's not my fault your disguises suck.
So, when you step onto this, the rug is going to smother. So it's going to...
Oh dear.
So 18...
Is that my attack? Doesn't hit.
Yeah, it's an attack. Creature. All right, so it tries to grab you, but you're able to go across without issues, or without getting stopped. Rather, go ahead and do what you were planning on doing when you rushed in.
Okay. Rushed in. Attack. 21.
Okay. 21 to attack. That definitely hits Resmir.
It does 6 piercing, and because I had activated the poison in preparation, take a DC 15 con save.
Okay.
Take 2d10 poison and become poison for 1 minute.
All right. So con save from Resmir. Resmir rolls a 14.
Fail.
All right.
So 2d10. So she takes 7 poison damage and becomes poisoned.
And you're a rogue, right? So you can sneak attack.
No. I
Is Florestan
didn't have
within 5
because I didn't have
feet?
advantage. I need to have advantage, or someone needs to be within 5 feet.
Oh,
and he's
Florestan?
Okay.
Nah, but she is poisoned, which means she has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks for 1
Good.
minute.
Sweet.
All right. So you got 7. That's poison damage, right?
Yeah, plus 6 piercing damage.
Okay. So you got the surprise in. We go to.
And
Sorry,
hold
yeah,
on,
you have movement
actually.
and stuff, or bonus action.
No, I forgot. That's also a stunning strike. So she also needs to make another con save for 14 or higher, but she's at disadvantage because of the poison.
Makes her con save 6.
Oh, 6.
All right.
Also, she's stunned.
What about your bonus action?
I'm getting there. I still have a second attack. All right.
Oh,
So
yeah.
once I noticed I stunned her, I'm going to try to kick down at this rug that tried to grab me. A 10 probably doesn't hit.
No, it does not.
Okay, but I'm pissed, so I'm going to use another key point so that way I can flurry of blows. 2 more attacks. First one, 12.
12 does not hit.
Jesus. And last one, 16.
16 hits.
All right.
You
So I'm
punched
going to
the
do...
rug.
6.
Yeah. Well, I tried to grab at me, so I'm like, get the fuck off me. And then I'm also going to...
This is the rug
warn
against
people.
the rug, right?
Right.
Yeah,
Well,
some
'cause I noticed it.
dust
I
cloud like
noticed it's
shoots out when you punch the rug.
I'm also going to warn people. The rug is The rug tried to grab me. It's magic or something.
Sorry, your 12 would have struck too. So 12 hits. Mm-hmm.
Good.
So go ahead and roll damage on that. 5 more damage. Okay.
So 11.
All right.
And yeah, that's all I'll use for this moment.
So for some reason, Lee attacks Rezmir, and then he punches the rug on the ground twice.
I explain why. I don't just randomly start spazzing on the rug.
Well, what do you tell the rest of the group?
I said it. I go, oh, this rug tried to grab me. It's magic or something. Be careful.
Okay. All right. So that's surprise round. Floor stand. Your turn.
So I'm gonna maybe take a step back.
Remember, you see fucking guard drakes in there.
Yeah, 2 steps back. And how far away am I? Yeah, that'll do. Okay, so I'm gonna cast haste, and I'm gonna give it to Airvan.
All right.
A willing creature that you can see.
Okay, so fine. I'll step back, maybe a little bit.
You can hold your action until you see him.
Well, he can just move, cast it, and then move again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
He's got
true.
30 feet.
I mean, you know where everyone is, so you can.
So, boom. Hey, Airvan, get in here. There's a rug eating Lee. And so there's that. And then bonus action. Who wants Bardic Inspiration? I'm not giving it to Lee because he screwed up my whole plan.
You screwed up your whole plan.
Brom, your turn.
All right. So give Brom a Bardic Inspiration. All right. So the guard drakes spring into action when they see Rezmir get attacked, and you hear him like snarl and rush forward to Rezmir's aid. First, it tries to bite you with a 14 to hit.
Does not.
Okay, and then it tries to swing its tail to strike you. An 8 to hit.
Does not hit.
All right. So first guard drake does that. The next one rushes forward and tries to bowl into you. So I think that will be it's like a push attack. So it would be strength versus strength.
I can't deck save.
Oh, you get to
Attack roll,
do.
You make a strength,
Or
and I can make
acrobatics.
Yeah.
You get to choose. Okay, so it's like grapple. Okay.
Okay.
So
12.
it pushes you back. 5 feet.
Glad it didn't try to knock me prone at least.
So go back 5. That is its action. All right. Next is Airvan.
Perfect. Okay. So I currently have a movement speed of 60, an armor class of 23, +2 to my dexterity saving throws on top of what I already had.
This is with the haste.
Yeah, and 2 actions per turn.
Nice.
So,
Well,
one,
no, remember that
two,
just FYI,
3,
the second action, you can only make
4.
one weapon attack with.
Yeah.
Or dash. Or
Right.
dodge.
Yeah.
That's right.
that is a pain in the ass, because I was going to hold person Rezmir and then wail on and then crit her twice. So I'll move up, and I'll start attacking the guy in front of me. First attack is going to be just with the single attack act.
Sure. Haste.
Yeah, the hasted one.
Okay.
Just make your attacks.
That's going to miss.
I don't know if that matters.
11 misses.
That's an 11.
Well, you know what I can do instead of attacking twice? I can use my channel divinity. So here's my conquering presence.
Okay. So who are you choosing?
All 4 of them.
Was 4 of them?
I think it's
I told him that the
Each
carpet was magical or something.
Oh, the carpet. Yeah,
each
the
creature
So
carpet.
you
of
can
your
try.
choice. Okay. For
The
1
carpet
minute.
is probably immune.
All right.
Worth a shot.
So let's see.
We'll find out.
What is it? Wisdom saves.
Yes.
Guard drakes first. Okay, a 9 for the first one and a 20. All right, crit for the second one.
So
the one above, like the one directly in front of you, is frightened, and then
Okay, so
then the other Rezmir and the rug they do not seem to be affected by it.
Oh, Rezmir's immune. Okay. Well, okay, so the guy who's frightened of me, he's not only frightened of me because he's in my aura of conquest. His speed is reduced to 0, and at the start of its turn, if it's within 10 feet of me, It takes psychic damage equal to half my paladin level. And then I have my bonus action.
Now, are they taking the psychic damage as soon as, like, you got near them? Like, they are in the
No, at the start of their turn.
Start of their turn. Okay.
So, with my bonus action, I will cast Spiritual Weapon. Level 2. Behind Resmir.
All right. So you cast Spiritual Weapon. 22 hits Resmir for 6 force damage. All right. Anything else?
That's it.
All right. Next is Lee.
All right. Lee is going to attack the guard drake right in front of him that's not frightened.
Okay.
With a 13.
Okay. Your blow glances off of the guard drake's thick skin.
Okay, he's gonna take his second attack on the same one. 17.
Okay, 17 will hit.
Okay, and he will do sneak attack damage because that enemy is flanked by an ally.
That's true.
Mine.
Okay, 15 damage. Did that include your sneak attack? Yeah.
Yes,
it did.
I put them both in there.
Sweet.
And then he will do a single unarmed strike for 23, and he will attempt to stun it as well. So he's got to make a DT 14 con save on top of his.
So he
I
rolled
think
a
that's
14. Yes.
But he still takes 6 bludgeoning damage.
All
from
right.
that, so 21 altogether.
Nice.
Let's see. I didn't hit the other one, so I can't draw without an opportunity attack. So I'll stay there.
Next is Brahm.
Do good, kid.
Yeah, let's see what happens. I'm gonna move 15, 25, and 30 to there. Okay. Hello, everyone.
Hi, Brahm.
Everything seems to be under control for the most part.
And you don't know why, but you're feeling extremely inspired.
Oh, I know I do. I do. So this top guard drake here is stunned?
Yes.
Frightened.
Frightened. Yeah. Resmir's stunned.
Resmir's stunned. The bottom guard drake is just the bottom guard drake, and then there's a magic carpet a la Aladdin. Okay.
Man, I can show you the world.
There you go.
Keep in mind we're trying to stay stealthy here. If you have anything that can assist in that.
I mean, you guys have been fighting you've been smacking with the guard drake, so it's pretty loud. I mean, the guard drake's boiling into you and attacking.
Yeah, I didn't bring silence, which was probably not my best idea. So yeah, I'll cast a hold person on Resmir.
She has disadvantage because she's poisoned, right?
Yes. For a minute.
Poisoned. Okay, wisdom save. Alright. At disadvantage, Resmir rolls a 2 and a 19, which is a 1 plus. So actually she fails. Crit fail, 1.
Yes, she does.
Alright, so she's
extra held.
Also held too. Not only is she stunned, she's held now. Alright, anything else?
That was my action. I don't have anything other than that, so I will just stay here. That's my turn.
Alright, Grimmeth, your turn.
Okay. I'm going to cast Melf's Minute Meteors.
Inside the castle.
So...
That's how magic works, man.
That's right.
I would not... I would suggest you not do that.
He's doing it.
Too late. Too
Well,
late.
too bad.
I suggest you don't.
Too bad. I'm going to do that. So I get 6 tiny meters around me.
Okay.
And I can fire up to 2 of them.
Okay.
So I will run up 20 feet and fire basically right in the middle of them. 5-foot radius. So I'm going to fire 2 of them.
Alright, so put it on.
Boom.
Boom. Nice.
So it's DC 15, which
15
Resmir automatically fails, I believe, because she's stunned and paralyzed and all that.
Okay.
So all of them, all the 4 of them.
Alright, first guard
Make a deck
Drake.
save.
First guard Drake does a 16. Second guard Drake
That saves.
makes a 7.
DC 15.
Okay. So that's half damage on the first one. Now when they're frightened,
yeah.
do they have any kind of penalty? Or no?
Yes, actually, I think it does. Hang on. Frightened. A creature has disadvantage on ability checks and attack.
Oh, well
These
then,
are saves.
These are saves.
These are saves.
Oh, okay.
Unfortunately.
So that's half damage to the first guard Drake. The one below it fails, so that'll be full 10 damage. 10 fire damage.
So yeah, this will be
Okay.
the first one.
And then you also...
Hold on.
or
Carpet.
that was 2 of them, right? Or but
That was 2 of them, so they all make 2 deck saving throws.
But it's 5 foot to the point where it explodes, so that means you can hit all 4 of them.
I can hit all 4
Yeah,
of them with
but he's
2
doing it twice.
With 2 fire. I'm doing it twice essentially.
Alright, so the carpet needs to make a deck save.
You better have like a negative 2.
All of
What
them have to
the?
make.
God damn it.
Alright,
There's no way. it can be
21. 21. It
It, like-
saves.
Carpet to
It, like-
dexterous.
It was like lying flat
Well,
underneath
yeah,
the
have you seen
explosion.
Aladdin?
Yeah.
Now they make a second save for the second meteor.
He singed one of the tassels.
Oh, so they have to. Oh, so okay. So yeah. So those 2 guard drake checks were just for 1 guard drake.
And then Resmir can't do anything,
Well, no,
right?
you're just going
Oh.
through
So she
all
takes
4
full 10
and then
damage.
all 4 again.
Resmir would take full 20 damage.
Oh, for
And
each
so-
one.
She automatically. There's 2. There's 2
Oh,
meteors
okay. I
going
did
out.
that wrong.
There's 2 5-foot AOEs,
Alright,
so they
let
both
me
make.
do another.
Everyone
So hang
makes-
on. That could just be each of their rolls for the first fireball. So now you roll
Yes.
again for each
So
of them for the
2
second
guard
fireball.
drakes.
Right.
Yeah, I was doing one at a time. So I'll do the... Alright, so second one. Resmir already took her full damage, so I don't need to do hers. The guard drake above needs to save again. Alright, 12. That fails, so that's 5. Okay, that's... Oh, sorry, that's
No,
10.
that's 10.
That's
My
10.
bad. Okay. 10.
So it took 15 total.
Got it. A second guard drake rolls a 7. So
So
it
it failed
takes,
both and took 20.
takes 10 damage, 10 more damage, and the rug of smothering rolls a 16.
Fucking rug.
So he
Takes
5
5.
damage.
Takes 5.
Yeah.
All right. The rug has a couple burn holes, some cigarette burns in it now.
And with the rest of my movement, I will move back 10 feet, and
Okay.
that will that'll be my turn.
All right. Resmir's turn. She is stunned and held. So the stun that wears off
Is
at
gone.
the
Yeah.
that wears off at the end of her turn. Okay. So she's no longer stunned, but she is held. Talis the White. Her turn. You see Talis holds her action and watches you guys in the foray. In the fight.
Hopefully she's at least looking out for anything coming down the
what
hall.
hell?
Alright, top of the order. Before you start floor stain, you with the commotion, you see some guys coming around the corner, and they're
Like in front of
cultists.
us?
From the north or from the south?
From the
Yeah,
north,
that's
like right. And the 2 of them are dressed like dragon claws, the other has dragon wings, but they're in their full robes and they're saying, "Oh, what's going on down there?"
Well, I
Coming
guess I should have held my conquering presence. Oh well.
Oh, it doesn't last for however long?
No, I can only use it once.
Alright, you're up, floor stand.
I'm gonna get a little peek up here, see kind of. Oh, yep, there's more of them. Okay, so I'm gonna keep going. Oh, yep. Okay, there's still more of them. All right, so for those keeping count at home, I see 7. We're gonna try hypnotic pattern again for these 7 guys.
Wait, that's another concentration spell.
Do it.
Yeah, but you see, I'm really smart, and there are 7 dudes right outside, and I'm the only one that they can see. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that.
Alright, wisdom saves coming up. Alright, so you cast hypnotic pattern, these twisting patterns of color and weaves through the air. Little disco. Wisdom save from the first. We'll do let's start from
What's
the
the
front.
DC?
Yeah, what is the DC?
It is 6 million, I think.
Oh, 6 million.
No, it's 15.
15? Okay. So first wisdom. Alright, first guy he fails with a 1. So he's going to be charmed.
Dad, I think he just like died.
Yeah.
Actually,
I know.
So it is-
Just
like they all
you just had brain dead.
Alright, second guy. All right, rolls an 8. Ooh, not good rolls. So he
These are
too.
great rolls.
Yeah, these are great rolls.
I mean, you know, not good for him, of course. All right, so next, the 2 dragon wings behind them. Wisdom 13 save. Does not save. Oh boy. This is a really good spell. All right, second dragon wing. Rolls a 15. So she
He cheated.
saves.
I saw him.
All right. And then the guys behind them. Fanatics behind them. Wisdom. First one, 17. Saves. Second one rolls a 7. Fails.
4 out of 7 isn't
And the
bad.
last. Sorry, I got one more left. 19. Saves.
Okay.
So you got like half.
That's great. That's the
It's a start.
yeah.
And-
It's something.
Okay, and then maybe we're just gonna. No, I don't want to move back. I'm too brave.
So they are charmed. Too brave. This inner battle, inner monologue. I'm too brave.
That's what you can call it. Bravery.
Yep, and then yeah, that'll do it.
Okay. All right,
No, I yell. Sure, shit, I yell. Hey guys, hey look, hey guys, help, hey guys.
All right.
Guys, help.
That offered no information, thanks.
All right. Your yell like echoes off the ice walls, and now the jig is up. Everyone knows there's a battle going on in this hallway.
Oh yeah, that was what gave it away.
That's what gave it away, not all the clanking of swords and guard drakes snarling and attacking.
Meteors,
The meteors
flying
exploding.
everywhere.
All right. The first guard drake in front of Erevan is frightened, so does it have to move away from you?
Damage.
It can't move. It's in my aura.
Okay, and then takes the psychic damage. Did you already roll for that?
No, it's not rolled. It's half my paladin.
Okay, which is how much?
So my paladin level's 7, so it's 3.
-3. All right. Who else is in your aura? All right there in the yellow, right? So
Yeah, but none of them are frightened.
Oh, okay. So unless they're frightened, they don't take psychic damage.
Right.
All right, but it still remains frightened. What other effects does it have?
So it can. It has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks, and it can make a saving throw to end the frightened at the end of its turn.
At the end of its turn. Okay. So for right now, though, it will do an attack against you with disadvantage. So first it tries to bite out you, rolls a 6, which is a crit fail actually. So misses that, and its second attack is a tail attack, and rolls a 9. And
Another
does not
miss.
hit you. Okay. So it's going to make it's a wisdom save, right, for the frightened.
Right.
At the end of its turn, 19. It is
no longer
frightened. All right, the second guard drake below lashes out at Lee. First with a bite. 19.
Does not hit.
19 does not hit.
Yeah, I think I attacked with my fist after.
So you do have the Kensai weapon as like a
Yep.
AC boost.
He does.
All right.
Yep, because he stated it last time.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, and then
think-
the second attack's with the tail, 15, also misses.
Doesn't hit.
All right. Next up here, the cult fanatic that's not charmed moves here, kind of gets a bead on Florstan.
Who is not afraid?
Is not afraid.
It's about to be.
All right, so it casts inflict wounds against you.
That is a touch spell.
It tries to
Nice
cast
try,
inflict wounds,
cheater.
and
The,
it realizes it can't.
the inflicted wounds. Yeah, I will break their spirit by killing myself. In that case, I cast spiritual weapon. Let me put it on the board.
11 to hit. Looks like.
It's gonna cast it right here, next to you. Yeah, that's a 11 to hit. Does that hit you?
No, sir, it does not.
All right. So that doesn't do anything. The next moves here, and he's going to throw a dagger at you. He throws a dagger. 23.
Damn.
That'll hit.
3 piercing damage.
Make your con save.
Yep. Alright. First 3 damage, and then cons.
Ooh, nice.
Very good.
22.
Natural
All right.
20, natural 20.
I like it. Alright, so next will be Erevan.
So either I can do absolutely nothing on my turn, or all I can do is use my spiritual weapon. Haste just dropped, and that inflicts lethargy, which means I can't move or take action. I'm not sure if I can take bonus action.
I didn't know haste and do
I
something.
was trying to tell you.
Once it haste drops, you lose a round or a turn.
Oh, okay.
Can't move or take actions.
You'll
So
get over
I
it.
think, does bonus action count as an action?
It has action.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
It's like after you got hasted, then
Yeah.
you're exhausted or lethargic. Yeah, you're lethargic.
So I can't do anything.
Nope. All right.
guess not.
It's just that turn.
All right. The scout or the dragon wing.
Yeah, but I could have gotten through if I'd had the haste. I could have gotten through and crit Resmir. Probably
It's
taken.
fine.
It'll be next turn.
She's held. It's no big deal.
All right.
She gets to repeat the save on each of her turns.
Yeah, well,
it's fine.
The
If you're trying to get me to regret my spell,
she's got disadvantage. It's okay.
The dragon wing comes around the corner, sees Florstan has the spiritual weapon in front of him, so instead pulls out her short bow and takes a shot at who's that? Looks like Braum, standing in the
No.
hallway.
It's my evil twin. Come on.
I'm sorry, it's a long bow, not a short bow.
Damn it.
So first shot, 22.
Yeah, that hits.
All right, 4 piercing damage, and she notches another arrow, another 22 to hit. All right, so she rolled 22 twice and got 4 piercing damage both times. So Braum, you're hit for 8 piercing damage by 2 arrows.
Yep. And I need to make 2 Constitution saving throws. DC 10. 1.
First
That's
one's
an
11, nice.
Ooh.
Close.
And
Nice.
16,
16
we're
on the
good.
second. Good. Okay. So the charmed guys are still not moving. We're good on that. And next will be those guys are both charmed. All right, Lee, your turn.
All right, I am going to attack the drake in front of me,
Okay. 16 hits.
and he is flanked. Oh wait, yeah, no, he's lethargic, but that doesn't count for sneak attack. So he takes 13.
All right, you kill that guard drake. What was that with your sword or your whip?
No, that's my knife whip.
Your knife whip.
My
All right, stab out. You kill.
Kyoketsu Shogi of Venom. Exquisite speed release.
Nice.
And
am I the only one that thinks that sounds like a euphemism?
Could be.
of course it
Shogi of
is.
Venom.
All right.
No, the speed release.
I'm gonna step.
Exquisite speed release.
Yeah, I mean, come on.
All right, so she's paralyzed, so that means I crit on her automatically.
Yes. Yes.
But I gotta
If you
still
hit.
roll for. So I am going to attack with my knife again.
Okay.
So 25.
Oh yes, 25 definitely hits.
Okay, I can't sneak attack again this round though, because I already did. So I am going to use Death Strike instead, and spend 1 key point to cause the weapon to deal extra damage equal to my martial arts die.
Okay.
So it's basically the same thing as a sneak attack. So except it's a crit.
Against
So
Resmir.
it's-
So I gotta.
Yeah.
Yeah. So plus another 2d6.
All right, 11 plus, so 16 total
5.
damage.
So 16 total damage.
Nice.
And then I am going. Let's see. I can only do that with my weapon. All right. Well, I still. Another key point. I'm going to flurry a blowser. Unarmed strike. 22
Yep, 22 hits.
for 9 plus that crits. So another. Okay, plus another 5.
Okay.
And I'm going to stunning striker. Well, actually, no, I don't need to do that because she's held. But I still get my second flurry of blows. So one more unarmed strike. 21 for 7 plus
Just beating the shit out of her while she's sitting.
4. Yeah. So
11,
the whole point.
11 more
Drilling.
damage.
so 11 plus 14 plus 16. 41 damage that round. Not bad.
Not
Yeah,
bad
I'd
at
say.
all.
Pretty average. Pretty average.
It's all right.
Any movement or anything?
No, because I didn't punch the carpet, so I can't. Or the drake, so I can't get away without opportunity attacks.
Okay.
Okay, I'm only at 19 this time. I'll make sure I remember it.
All right, Brom, your turn.
Easy.
Okie dokie. We're going to move 20 feet up to this person. I'm not happy with her because she shot me twice.
Okay. Now, all right. So you go around the spiritual weapon, I assume, not through it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not super happy with her, so I'm gonna drop a second level inflict wounds.
Whoa, nice. All right, so a 22 to hit. That definitely hits.
Shit.
And then since you did
That's a lot of
second
damage.
level, is that
No, that's 33.
30?
That's 32. That's 32 points of
That's
damage.
32. Okay, so you just walk up, or you like rush up to her. You put your hands, like where her arms are like going to draw another arrow, and you grab both of her arms and then cast inflict wounds, and it looks like her arms are just almost decaying, like the skin's falling off from her body.
Yeah.
You
I'm
kill
just
her.
like calmly walking up, taking the arrows out. Hello.
You
And
just melt her
Florestan shits
arms.
himself.
All right. What else?
I cast a spell, so I can't use any other things to do a bonus action. So
Okay.
that is my turn.
Grimmeth.
I will run back up here, 15 feet. Use my bonus action to send out 2 more meteors. One at the same spot I targeted before.
Okay. Do you have shape spell?
No,
right?
I have sculpt
Sculpt
spells,
spell.
so
right.
Yeah.
cast it here and cast it up where. Oh, that guy's dead. Okay.
You can hit this one at least.
I can hit both of them actually.
Whoa. All right.
Yeah, but then
So we'll do the
you'll
first.
hit the
And
other
then-
one.
So where?
Use sculpt spells to not target these two that
Oh,
are
yeah.
currently charmed.
Okay. So we'll do the 8 for the first one, which will be to your closest, and then 11
Yes.
for the furthest one. All right. So
Yes.
DC 15 Dex save coming up. First, the guard Drake. He rolls a 5.
Okay.
So that's minus 8 damage. All right. Let's see.
Resmir automatically fails.
Okay, Resmir
Yep.
takes 8.
This fucking rug's gonna save again.
I mean, you never know.
Lee,
Aha.
you have to try pissing on the rug.
The rug does not. The rug does not save and takes 8 fire damage.
Hey, it's a rug. Is it vulnerable to fire?
Nope, it is not.
Come
Damn.
on.
It's a magic rug. It's a magic rug.
It's a
guys.
fire retardant rug.
There you go. Fire blanket. Fire blanket.
Yeah.
All right. The let's see. Sorry. Up top we have.
There's
the
another
cult
guard
fan-
Drake at the bottom. Is he dead
no,
already?
that one's dead. Lee's
That was
standing on top of it. All right. So the two.
And then
cult
up at the
fanatics.
top, it's just those two that are not charmed.
First one rolls a 6, so he takes 8 fire damage.
11.
Oh, sorry. That's different fireball.
So the-
Takes 11.
different
All right.
fireball.
Second guy rolls an 18 and saves, so he takes 6.
5.
Or sorry, 5. Okay.
Okay, that was my bonus action.
Okay.
Now as my action, I am going to cast Ice Bolt. 2 at Resmir,
Okay.
and then one at the... Did the guy make his concentration save for the spiritual weapon?
No,
It's
he
a
did not.
non-concentration.
Spiritual
spell.
weapon
Oh,
is
it
not
is
a
not
con spell.
concentration. Oh, wow.
Yep.
Okay.
I knew that, which is
Oh.
why I didn't roll a concentration.
Exactly.
Yep.
Okay. I
He
didn't
knows
know
how to
that.
play his characters.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, I'm gonna inflict some more wounds on this floor over here.
So there's
Ice bolt.
those.
Nice. All right.
Yeah.
So an 11 and
2
a
at
13.
Resmir.
Resmir can't.
That'll be 19 and 11 to hit Resmir.
What is it? A 19?
19 to hit Resmir
Yep, that hits for 2 cold
That's
damage.
for 9 cold damage.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
So we're looking at the top one and then going down.
And then which one did you hit at?
The
up top?
second one goes to Resmir as well. That's 11 to hit.
No, 11
Which I'm
11 will
guessing
glance
doesn't.
off of.
And then the cult fanatic is an 11 to hit as well.
That skips off his robe or leather armor.
And I will fall back. Either 15 feet.
So, Grimmett,
that'll-
after you shoot your ice bolts, you're like doing them in quick succession, and you're already starting to backpedal, and then you see Rezmir, it's like one of her arms is like frosted over, and it looks like that damaged her really heavily.
Oh,
He's going down.
very
I better
good
not.
to know.
Non-lethal her. We need a hostage.
No, I can force her to talk. That's fine.
No, we need a hostage.
Alright, Rezmir's next. So hold person, that's at the end of her turn, I believe, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so she can make a save, but it would be the end of her turn.
Alright, so Rezmir's stunned. The rug's gonna go on her turn as well.
Wait,
Alright.
did you?
What?
Oh,
I
thought that her turn was done.
Yeah, but the rug's gonna go on her turn because I think I skipped the rug last round.
Hmm.
So, the rug will go on Rezmir's turn. It's going to try to grab Lee. 23 to hit.
That hits.
Now you have to do DC 13.
0 bludgeoning damage. Okay. DC 13, grapple escape, so I can use my dex. Right.
Wow, 25 and a 25.
I thought it was
Just matador it.
It's just one, just 25. All right, so it tries to grab you and doesn't do it. You're not able to get smothered. You escape from the rug. All right, Talis' turn. Grimmett, as you're backpedaling, you hear Talis like saying, "We've roused the giants." And Grimmett, you can see like from around the corner the 2 stone giants coming around.
Guys, we've roused the giants.
Otherwise, though, she's not. She's gonna keep watching the battle play out. All right, Florstan, at the beginning of your turn, with the clamor, you see that up here on the northern door opens up. Out of the north door, you see 2 other dragon claws come through. And they're like, "What's going on out here?" And one of the cult fanatics said, "Lady Rezmir is being attacked." And they like relay it.
I say, no, she's not.
You better take her out pretty quick because I'm gonna need to drop this concentration here in a second.
All right, Floristan, your turn.
Okay, and I'm gonna blink out of here. I'm done. I'm leaving.
All right.
And nothing happens. Okay. I rolled a 7, so I didn't
You
blink
did
anywhere.
not actually blink out. You like
No.
stuttered for a second, like flickered for a minute, but you stayed in the area.
Right. So maybe just step right there, away from all the guys, but not enough to take a attack of opportunity.
Okay.
That'll do it.
All
You
right.
can't take attacks of opportunity from spiritual weapons. Just
Oh, I can't.
nope.
All
They're
right.
not sentient.
No,
Can I run in the store?
You coward.
watch, there's like 5 cartridges. in
I
there.
have to keep my concentration up for those dudes out there.
Next is the guard drake that's alive still. Not
Still scared,
frightened.
right?
I don't
Or
think
did it?
so. No, I don't think.
Oh
it's
yeah, I
frightened.
made it save, I think.
All right, so it's gonna lash out at Erevan since that's who it's going after. First with a bite, a 19 to hit.
Yes.
All right,
Yes.
19 misses. You block that off, and then it strikes out with its tail. Critical fail.
Another miss.
And all right, next is one of the cult fanatics up top. All right, he's gonna move 5. All right, it's gonna move up to Brahm, and he's going to do a touch spell known as inflict wounds.
Yeah. Let's go.
So 7 plus 2,
9 is going to miss.
and 9 misses. Second one, he comes over to here, and he stabs out at you twice with his dagger. First one is a 9 to hit, slides right off your armor. The second one is a 6 to hit, and that too does not pierce your heavy armor.
Nope.
Now the charmed ones, do they need to do anything, or as long as the concentration's held, they're charmed, right?
Right.
No, they do
Okay,
not.
so they're just kind of held in place. Looks like Erevan is next.
Yep. So I'll start by bonus action spiritual weaponing to hit Rezmir
Okay.
with a non-lethal damage. because I still think we could use a hostage. That's gonna...
Unfortunately,
no,
your 8 whiffs.
No.
it's
Oh, 20.
Advantage.
Yeah, it's with advantage. Sorry, I forgot she's held. All right, your spiritual mace.
Crit too.
Is that the crit damage?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, so your spiritual mace like swirls around a little bit and then smacks her in the back of the head, and then she's like paralyzed, but you see her head fall forward like unconsciously.
Perfect.
So you knocked her
Okay.
out.
Am I clear?
awesome.
Am I clear?
Guys, what's happening out there?
I think you're clear, but I'm not sure. So I'll take
Okay.
my spirit. I'll take my action to attack the guard drake.
Okay. Ooh,
8's gonna miss.
crit fail. 8. Yep. All right.
Yeah. Okay,
Nothing.
let's try the second one. Oh, that's gonna miss too.
Oh,
10.
10 misses.
Well, in that case, she's unconscious, but Brahm needs my support, so I will risk an opportunity attack.
Okay. So go ahead and step out. The guard drake lashes out at you with its bite. 19 to hit.
Misses.
All right. Does not pierce your armor. All right. Anything else?
That's my turn.
This scout
Lee, grab the hostage.
is dead.
You left me with 2 enemy, and now I cannot sneak attack.
Oh shit. Shit.
What are these things you're talking of? All right. So these 2 guards from above, they're like calling back into the room they came from, and it's like, Lady Resmere is under attack, and you see them go forward right here.
Lady Resmere has fallen. Surrender or she dies.
And they hear that, and one of them like says it back and said, Lady Resmere is being taken. From inside the room, you can hear someone calling out to the dragon claws. Actually, these guys look a little bit different. They're not wearing cult robes. They're actually dressed in just kind of their normal armor. They don't have any regalia that would show them as part of the cult. But from inside the room they came, you're hearing like, well then, bar the door. And then one was like, but sir, the Lady Resmere is being taken. And they're like, then make sure no one passes through. And with that, they nod, and one of them pulls out a heavy crossbow and shoots it at Aravan, since you called out when talking to him. 9 skips off the wall, misses you, and then the other one that's closest to you holds their action. Or stop. He's like ready if anyone approaches, like in a guard stance. All right, Lee, your turn.
All right. Lee's like, what the fuck, man? There's still 2 people to kill. And he takes a strike out at the carpet with an 11. I think misses.
Yes, an 11 does miss, unfortunately.
Okay. Takes another strike out at the carpet. 23.
23 will hit.
No sneak attack though, so only 8 damage.
Only 8. You start slashing at the tattered, cigarette-burned rug, and it just starts crumpling into shreds, and it just slumps over onto the ground and does not move
Thank goodness.
anymore.
All right. I will. Where am I on my key? Oh shit! I have not been properly keeping track.
I know you used what?
Stunning strike.
I used stunning
flurry of
strike.
blows.
That death.
I used 3 of blows twice, I think.
The death
And
strike.
touch.
Death strike.
Yeah. So I'll say I'm down to 2. I'm gonna use 1 more to flurry of blows this Drake. I'm gonna make sure I take him out this turn.
Okay.
So
16
16
hits.
for 10 damage.
10 damage. Okay, still up.
But I guess the 10
Oh,
doesn't
okay.
hit.
No, yeah, 10 does not hit.
Crap. But I still took a strike at him. I'm gonna move over here. Hopefully the spiritual weapon can be used at some point.
Okay. All right, Brahm, your turn.
Okie dokie. So, seeing that Everin has run out, that tells me that he's done his job and has taken out Lady Resmore. So I can drop my concentration on the hold person.
Okay.
I'm going to take a step over to here, and I am going to cast... Can I see Lee? I can see Lee, right?
He just slipped into the room. He went deeper into the room.
Okay.
He's looking for the loot at this point.
Hey.
At least he's consistent.
Like, job's done.
Job's done. That's loot. Don't combat loot.
There's no way that I can be able to see him, so this will be fun. I'm gonna cast Spiritual Guardians.
There we go.
Spirit Guardians, sorry, not the other one. Boom.
Okay.
And I'm going to move. Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna go to there, and I'm gonna move. Yeah, because that's what I thought. I thought I was gonna have to move to make sure that I don't hit those guys on their turn. So I will take an attack of opportunity.
Okay. The dagger, 17.
That misses.
All right. And this is for the guy in front of you and the guy, I guess the two guys that were right next to you.
Yep.
All right, there's halved.
See, first time
So when they
turn,
start
it
their
starts
turn.
the
Okay, they do
Yes.
a wisdom save. Okay.
Mhm.
All right, anything else?
Nope. That's all I can do.
Okay, Grimmeth, your turn.
All right, we got some big boys coming up behind us.
You got that right. You got that.
Are we ready for some big explosions or what?
I think everyone else is
Oh,
alerted.
shake the room. Oh, shake the room.
So I can pretty much hit everyone in that room. Almost everyone.
Do it.
Do it.
All right.
Do it now.
So I'll chuck out the Frost Blast.
Okay.
Boom.
Boom. Nice.
Oh my god. Ugh. So that's a DC 15 con save,
Okay.
or they take
Jesus
16
Christ.
cold damage. Yeah.
Not a single one on the upper half of the D6. Holy crap.
Yeah.
All right, first one is the guy up top. He rolls an 11, so he takes how much?
Takes
16?
16 damage.
16 cold damage.
And
Okay.
of course I'll be preventing the damage from Brom and Erevan,
Okay, noted.
since they're in the...
Leave that
Me
up
suddenly
for me.
feels a little chilly.
Ooh. Alright, so those two guys failed. Let's do the other two that are charmed. You are hitting the charm guys, right?
Yes.
Okay. Alright, first one critically fails. He's gonna take 16.
16.
Second guy, 14. Another 16. But
So
they're
there's
knocked out of their charm.
This guy, that guy.
Yeah, once they're
3,
damaged.
maybe 4, I can't see that far.
First the scout, 12 fails.
Fails.
Alright, she's gonna take 16. She like gets knocked out of her charm and just falls over like a frozen ice sculpture and dies immediately. Next person is the Fanatics. So you're gonna get both of them. First one critically fails. Take 16.
Man, I'm liking these rolls.
Alright, well.
Except for your damage roll.
Except for my damage roll. Yeah.
And second one also fails. Take 16 damage. Alright, what else would you like to do?
Everyone. Well, I've got 2 meteors still, so I will send those guys out. I'll aim one there,
Okay.
so it hits those 2 guys, and one here, so it hits those 2 guys.
So one guy's like the Venn diagram and he's gonna hit twice.
Yeah.
Alright. Alright, so you do the meteor. They need to we'll start from bottom to top. There's your fire. So we'll start with the Fanatic with his dex save. He rolls an 18, so he takes half damage from 1, so we'll just say the first one
So yeah,
be
this'll
6.
the top one will be the 6 damage, and the
Okay.
bottom one will be the 9.
Okay, so he'll take 4 damage. And then we'll do the knight twice since he's kind of like caught in the middle. So 16 first roll, and then a 20 on the
Saves.
second roll. Alright, so he saves for both, but still half. So 3 plus 4 takes 7 damage. Alright, and then above him, one fireball rolls a 5. He takes full damage, so 9. Alright, what else?
Well, that's all I've got. I've got movement. I guess I'll move over here a little bit and yell at the 2 stone giants that are coming this way. Rezmir has fallen. Go to your cloud giant and tell him that.
This is you're speaking in common.
Yes.
And then
giant.
that's fine.
Well, we understood what they were saying earlier, right?
I mean, you just saw them talking.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's fine. They like stop for a second. They definitely know the word Rezmir. You're gonna have to we'll do a free persuasion check.
Sure. Persuasion.
Where's Floristan when you need him?
Hiding in the storeroom.
12.
Alright. They stop and pause and they're like talking amongst themselves. But you don't know if they're violent or not.
Alright, I'll move back to where I was. It'll be my turn.
Okay, Rezmir is unconscious, so Talis' turn. Talis like takes a step forward and she says in common, she says, What he says is true. Rezmir is no more. I am Talis the White, and I am the next ranking commander around. Be gone from here. Tell Blagothkus that I am in charge now. And again, they're just like talking and trying to figure out what to do. Floristan, your turn.
I'm gonna pop my head out, and I am going to turn Brom into a giant ape.
Oh, polymorph time.
Oh, okay.
Just in case these people needed more convincing. About to give an evil on their ass.
I still get to maintain my concentration, right?
Yes, but you can't cast spells.
That's fine, but as long as I can maintain my concentration, right?
My God, he actually did it.
What I'm asking is do I get to maintain the concentration of the spell I have?
Yes, you should.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay, good. That's all that matters.
Oh wait, did you polymorph Brom?
Yeah, I didn't polymorph myself.
Oh, my bad. Brom polymorphs into a giant ape.
Oh my God. Oh boy. That's fine.
Okay.
At the end of my turn, I get to try again to blink. And it fails again.
Alright. Anything else? Any regular movement?
Yeah, I'm gonna hide back.
Go back in your storeroom. I'll clean up around here. Alright, the guard Drake's turn. Sees Lee try to go around, comes up and lashes out at Lee first with the bite for a 9, does not hit. Then with its tail, 15, does not hit. All right, Cult Fanatics are next. All right,
okay.
So it sees
they have to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom save.
Uh-huh.
All right, because they're with the spiritual guardians. So Wisdom save from the guy next to the ape at 18.
Okay, that's a success, but it's still going to take half. Yeah, so he's going to take 6 points of radiant damage.
All right, so you polymorph into this giant ape. He like starts to step away from you, and then your spiritual guardians just cut him down as he's trying to back away from the giant ape in front of him. He's dead. All right, the other one will do a wisdom save behind. All right, 14.
That's going to be a failure, so he's going to take the full 12.
All right, he's not even backing away. He just turns his back to the ape and starts like trying to run away. And the spiritual guardians also cut the coward down before he can make it too far. And he too is dead. Now, Floristan, did you cast a concentration spell at any time? You did the polymorph?
Polymorph.
Yeah.
Okay, because there was a guy up here that is not charmed anymore.
He came out of his charm to see a great ape. What the fuck is going on?
I assume he could see everything going. Or yeah, maybe he's just like see dancing lights, and all of a sudden it clears up, and there's a giant. He's like, "Oh my god, I'm still under hypnotic pattern. I'm still wigging out, man." And he sees what's going on, and he decides that he's gonna be braver than the others and throw a dagger at the giant ape. Kia 14. Does a 14 hit?
14
will
hits,
hit.
yes.
I think 14 hits.
Yes. Oh yeah.
It does.
Yeah.
But it's okay. It's taken off the giant ape's health.
Oh
Of
yeah.
157.
Yes.
And you have a giant, and you also have a giant ape's concentration save now.
Yes, I do.
So 6 piercing damage.
Okay.
And you make a con save.
And I need to make a Constitution save, which is at +4.
Wow.
So
Nice.
There it
18.
is.
No problem. Okay. Airvan's turn.
Right. So let's open up with bonus action. Spiritual weapon on the Drake.
All right. Spiritual weapon on the Drake. 20 hits. Yeah, 9 damage kills it.
Okay, and then move that spiritual weapon. And then let's see where I can move.
Watch out for that giant ape.
I know, right? And let's start swinging.
All right. Swing out at the dragon claw in front of you. Go for it. All right, a 10. He blocks it.
Yeah. Okay, well, let's see if he blocks the second one.
An 11. He also blocks it. Parries your blows.
Wow, I'm not swinging well today. Okay, it's not a problem. The giant ape is still in my aura, so he still has +3. Oh yeah, you actually had a +7 to that concentration save.
Oh, wow. Paladins and those auras, man. It's good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so now...
that's my turn.
All right, so now it's the Dragon Claw's turn, and then also the knights that are dressed differently. We'll go first with the one closest to Erevan. After he parries your 2 blows, he strikes out with his greatsword.
Okay.
First one is a 12.
Miss.
Not make. Second attack is an 18.
Still a miss.
All right. Next guy above, he's gonna come down towards you. No one seems to be making any moves towards the giant ape. They feel like they're gonna fight something they know. And he also swings twice with his greatsword. First is a crit fail with a 6. Fails, and the next one is a 16. All right, does not hit.
Yeah.
All right, and now these 2 guys up here that are dressed differently, they see the giant ape, and he backs up, and he goes to the door, and the door's locked, and he's like, "Open the door! There's a monster out here! Open up!" And the guy's just like, "No, the master said the master said to bar the door. Fight honorably, earn your keep." And the guy like turns. He still has his crossbow in his hand, so he just go ahead and takes a pot shot at the ape with his crossbow. 9.
Misses.
Yeah, he's like, now he barely even aimed or looked. He's like, "Come on, man." The other guy doesn't have a choice because Braum just turned into a giant ape in front of him, and he has no choice but to stand his ground.
He needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
First, he does a wisdom save for 18.
That's going to do it, but he's still going to take half.
Okay. Wow.
Oh, okay.
That'll do.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's 8 points of damage.
All right. So he takes 8 points of damage from your spiritual guardian, and then he lashes out with his greatsword twice. First, a 24 to hit.
Yep.
And second, another 24 to hit. So that is
There's
16
total.
16 total damage.
So make 2 concentration saves at +7.
I can do that.
DC 10.
+7. Roll.
All right. The
Good.
ape concentrates very well, both. All right. You maintain your
Which is
spiritual
remarkable
guardians.
considering I didn't even warn him that he was turning into a giant ape.
Yeah.
Also, if you read the text of Polymorph, your mental change too. You retain alignment and personality, but your mental statistics change. So not only is he a giant ape, he's thinking like a giant ape.
He's like in animalistic mode. Lee, your turn.
Lee is going to step up to Resmir and start clawing through everything for anything magic. The mask, rings, necklace, pendant, anything he can find, he's grabbing it and he's putting it on.
That's
You're gonna
right.
okay.
Right.
So you're gonna equip like whatever you can grab.
Yeah. Anything that looks special. The sword in the picture looks fancy. He's gonna throw that in his bag because he doesn't fuck with great swords or whatever they are. It looks big.
Okay.
But,
so
it's a great sword.
yeah. So
it looks big as shit.
yeah, as you're like
Aravan will still use it.
as you're grabbing stuff, you see like you're like rifling through her equipment, what she's wearing. She has like some keys on her, and then also the armor or the robe she's wearing. You just leave that alone. But the as you're digging through her pockets, you find what looks to be like, I don't have a picture. I thought I did, but they look like they're these claws that you can put onto your fists, almost like brass knuckles, except for like
like Wolverine claws things you can get.
Yeah, like it attaches to your wrist more than anything, and then the two claws come out.
Okay.
But they look really good. So,
I put those on.
I'm just gonna.
I'm looking for the mask.
I'm gonna show it to you just so that you can add it to
You turn into a dragon.
Now the
Nice.
Ooh.
It doesn't fuck with my bracers. It's on my hands itself.
well, you're gonna have to take an action to equip stuff.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'm using
You're,
my. I
yeah,
guess,
you're
like,
using your
next
action to loot, to like steal stuff
Okay.
off of her. So, all right. So you go to pull the greatsword off of her back. As soon as your hands grasp the handle, immediately like shockwaves go through you, but they're not. You like shudder for a second, and it almost feels like the wind got knocked out of you, but you're not taking any damage. And all of a sudden, the room's dark, and all you see is your hands holding the sword in front of you, and everything goes silent. It's black. You're just it's like complete darkness, and it's almost like you're somewhere else. And from almost either your mind or from the sword, you can't tell, a voice calls out and says,
"Who is this that carries me now?"
Florestan wants that sword.
You can't use
You
a
don't
great
know the
sword.
sword's doing it.
I go. I'm about to be the new Black Dragon mask. Release me.
There is no release. If you will feed me regularly, you will become a good master.
Oh no.
I have no problem with that. It's what I do for a living.
Oh.
Now release me so I can get the Black Dragon mask.
the darkness dissipates, and you're once again in Rezmir's room. And you have the black sword now.
Okay.
All right. What else?
So you said there is no release. Can I put it in my bag, or is it not letting me let go?
Oh yeah, you can.
Okay.
You can.
I just throw it in the bag of holding. I'm still looking for the mask. I feel like that's the key.
All right. As you're like trying to shove it into the bag, you hear the voice call out like,
No, wield me. Do not waste my talents in this dimension.
Give me a minute, you bastard.
all right,
talk
and then you shove the sword into the bag. Close it.
All right.
Get it? No, seriously,
do I
get it
find
to
the mask?
Aravan. He will murder.
You don't find the mask on her.
The fuck? Okay, then I'm gonna start.
You
I'm
said
gonna
you
start,
found a key, right?
Well, that's it.
There's keys. Yeah, that would be your
Is
action.
is there a desk there?
Yes,
It's
over
your turn, dude.
yeah,
Okay.
that would be your turn. But yes, over on the desk, you do see an iron lockbox.
Okay, I'm gonna do that next.
Okay.
Floor stands in full view of this.
No, you're not. You're trying to hide.
All right, Brahm, or excuse me, whatever you're called now, King.
No, I
King
get to
Kong
I get to pick
Brahm.
out the name. I
King
get to
Brahm.
pick out the name.
King Kong Brahm.
Rom Kong.
what's
Mighty
my name
Brahm
for this,
Mince, Mighty Brahm Young.
All right. Well, I'm gonna move up to here because that's what I do. I'm gonna just kind of move my token along with me.
All right. Curious Brahm steps forward.
Oh my god. Okay.
That's a good one.
Okay. It's a D20 plus 9. That's a lot to hit. I'm gonna use. I'm gonna. This is all new to me. Multi attack.
Yeah. Come on.
Right on that guy.
Now you're talking. 16.
16.
That actually he dodges.
He dodges.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, we can't have that. So the other fist is coming down. God
another
damn.
16. he actually his shield holds firm as he blocks one of your fists.
I'm just gonna rear up and start pounding my chest.
Why don't you? I'll give you a free intimidation.
Remember.
Is that one of his skills? It is not. Intimidation is a charisma. That's okay. -2.
-2.
What?
A 3. I mean,
That
should I
makes
even
no
bother? You know what? I'll still roll. They have. It'd be like a. Would it be Constitution? I guess to save against.
So the great ape rears up and starts beating his chest and lets out the roar, but it's kind of high-pitched and his voice cracks.
It sounds like Brahms' voice that comes out of the giant ape. It's like, rah! He actually gets to roll with advantage. These two. Alright, 19 and 11, so unfortunately your pounding of your chest does not startle or frighten them. Alright, what else? Anything else?
No, that's all I can do.
Alright, Grimmeth, your turn.
I'll move up a little bit, and I'll frostbite. I'll cast frostbite on the guy up against the door.
Alright.
That is a DC 15 Constitution.
Okay. He rolls
if he saves
a 15.
15, so he takes half damage.
Alright, half damage.
8 down to 4.
Alright, 4 damage.
And he has. Oh no, he doesn't have to spin it. Nope. That'll be it for my turn.
Okay, Resmer's unconscious. You see Talis. She comes into the doorway and she sees Lee like looting Resmer and she's like, "Give me the keys." Floorstan's turn.
Okay, I'm gonna take a peek. Oh, yep, there's Braum. Okay. And yeah, let's just do a vicious mockery. Thank you, that guy.
Okay. What do you say to him?
I don't know. It doesn't work.
Yep. You're like
I like it.
stumbling
gotta
over
say
your words. And then he just like, and then shrugs it off.
And then I get to try again for my blink. Okay. And I blink out of existence.
All right. You blink into the what plane is it?
Ethereal.
Ethereal.
Ethereal, yeah.
All right. All right. So, Floorstan blinks away, blinks out. When you blink out into the ethereal plane, Floorstan, you catch a glimpse out in the hallway of what looks to be a giant woman, and she looks like she's either been crying, her hair's disheveled, and she glances at you, or she's watching the battle from down here in the hallway, like down here in the main hallway.
Okay.
But other than that, the Cult Fanatic's turn is next. I think there's one guy left. He is going to move around here to Erevan, and he's going to try to cast Inflict Wounds on you.
Is he in my aura there?
Yes, he just entered your aura.
So he has to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. So wisdom save 11.
That's going to fail, so he's going to take 7 points of damage.
Okay, so he takes 7 damage from your spiritual guardian or spirit guardians, and he does inflict wounds. So what was it?
18 will miss.
All right. So he tries to cast inflict wounds, fails, and it's your turn now.
Okay, bonus action to move the spiritual weapon, and then attack this guy with the spiritual weapon.
There you go. All right. Yep, you smack him with the spiritual weapon for 8 damage. He's looking pretty rough.
And then I will strike out with my longsword on him.
All right.
Damn it, I cannot hit anything with my longsword. Second try.
All right, 22. 22 will hit.
Okay.
All right, 8 damage. All right, you kill him.
Perfect. 1 down. And that's my turn.
All right, next to these guys. So they're in your aura,
Wisdom
so
save.
it's the beginning of the turn. So we'll do wisdom saves. 13 fails. So he takes. Are you rolling again?
Yeah.
All right.
This will just be for the turn.
Okay. Wow, 12 damage. Okay, next guy's that's right to the left. He's gonna do wisdom save 20. He succeeds, so he'll take half.
Yep, 6.
And oh wait, all three of them are in your aura. I was looking around. I was like, where are you? Oh, there you are. You're the giant ape in the room. You're the 500-pound gorilla.
How big is that aura?
15 feet.
Yeah, so that's way out there.
All right. Third one rolls a 17. He saves, so he takes 6 damage. The first knight, he swings out with his great sword at Erevan. Or sorry, the one that's right here. Yeah, actually, these two guys were attacking Erevan. So they're going to attack you with the great sword at 18.
Miss.
And a 20.
Miss.
Miss?
My armor class is 21.
All right. Second guy swings at you with a 22.
That'll hit.
11 slashing damage. His second attack is a 7. Misses.
That'll hit.
All right. Now the third guy, who's over here, he goes ahead and takes a swing at the big old gorilla, or the ape, sorry. 7. Misses, I assume. And a crit, 25. So that's 20 damage.
Barely a dent.
Drop in the bucket, right? Alright, this guy with the crossbow at the door, he like...
Hang on. Don't forget about the Constitution save.
Yes. Con save.
Okay.
Alright, so you maintain concentration with the 17. The knight over here with the crossbow, he gives like one final kick at the door, like, assholes, and he shoots his heavy crossbow. And he too crits on Brahm. 22.
I mean, really, it shouldn't be that hard to miss him.
Yeah, but... Alright, so 7 piercing damage, and you have to make another constitution save. Wow, 25. Yeah, that will save. Alright, Lee, your turn.
How big is the lockbox? Is it?
It's small. It's a small chest. A small chest with like a lock on it.
Does it look like it's not built into the desk or anything? It's just sitting there.
No, it's not. It's not built into the desk.
Okay.
It's bag of holding size.
Lee is gonna grab it and dash 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70,
Oh
75,
my God.
80, 85, 90, 95,
Like a coward.
100, 110. And as he runs out, he's gonna tell Talis, "You take care of this. No deal until then."
Okay. So
What
Lee,
a coward!
No, I was 100% sure she was about to backstab me.
Lee picks up the lockbox, and then you guys like catch Lee, and he says, or sorry, what do you say again? So you take.
I just tell Talis, "Take care of this first."
All right.
Meaning the situation.
Yeah, you're like, take care of this first, and then you see Lee like dash past Grimmeth and Floristan, and Lee bolts for the hallway, and just a blur of motion as he runs out. And that is where we will stop today's session.